Hello there, traders. My name is Mo, and thank you again for coming through to my channel and watching this content that I'm uploading. Um, so, guys, today I actually want us to just before we go through, I hope you guys had a great weekend with the family, and we found some time to actually stay off the charts. So it's very, very important that we do take a break off it and we just recoup ourselves from whatever that has happened throughout the week or throughout the last day of trading. And if you have made any losses, it's really good for you to stay off the charts and kind of like recalibrate yourself. And also your mindset. You remember our mindsets are one of the biggest thing that actually gets very, very, very challenged in the financial markets. So we really need a good and healthy mind for us to actually be mentally prepared for the coming week. So it's really good for us to just stay healthy, body wise, physical health wise, and also mindset wise. Um, if you don't feel like you in a good space or something's troubling you or something's got you off balance, you rather want to stay off the charts. You don't want to actually just engage with the markets, especially if you dabbling with live funds, or some of us are in funded accounts working with prop firms. So one of the worst things that we want to do is engage in the market when we know or can feel that we're not mentally okay. Or when I say mentally okay, I mean maybe there's something that's stressing you or something that's troubling you in your personal life. You don't really want to bring that to the market or into the or into the trading space. Rather just stay off the charts and until everything in your life basically comes, yeah, into order again. So let's get to it, guys. Just want us to today go through quickly. It's just going to be a short video of the US 100, the Nasdaq. So I just want us to actually just have a look at it. We're just going to begin on the monthly chart. As you could see on the monthly charts, we basically had a bit of a deep retracement. Deep as in if you look at it on the weekly or daily time frames, traded below the lows of October 2021, cleared out the sell side liquidity there, and then you basically got a retracement after that. So that's a really nice move for the Nasdaq. So if you were short, I think you probably had a lot of profit there that you managed to take away. But yeah, let's just go on to the weekly chart here, uh, and then I'm just gonna add the annotations. Okay, so looking at the weekly chart, you can see again that marking the low of the 22nd of Feb 2021, that's the low up to the high of the November 20, 22nd again, 2021. You can see that we got a range there that basically was looking at or working in. You can see that's the midpoint, the equilibrium. So what I'd like to draw our attention to is how this last close candle on the weekly chart was a support for price to basically trade above. I will say that I was expecting price to basically trade either below this low, right? But then after price last week opened, traded lower, and then it just didn't show any more interest on going low. I was basically focusing on taking long after that, right? What you really want to do is you really want to see price basically move with a lot of magnitude onto the anticipated direction. You really want to see that happen on the lower charts or the lower time frames so that it would confirm your bias. Otherwise, if price doesn't show you that, you might actually want to change gears and start looking at the fact that maybe your analysis might be wrong. But for me right now, I'm actually gonna be trading short-term time frames like I always do, and my analysis for this week is just gonna be looking on possibly getting an entry for long. But let's just go down to the lower 1 day or daily charts. Okay, so now that we know that on the weekly charts, price found a bit of support here and traded above there. So now we're gonna look at the fact that so we're still below equilibrium. So we haven't traded above the equilibrium price points, right? Sorry, I'm just gonna take out this gap annotation there. Okay, so now that we know that we're still below the equilibrium price point, okay, and price hasn't actually traded above it, so we understand that below the equilibrium, we're looking for possible opportunities to go long, right? And my point of interest is because price has actually traded above this high and also this one, but I'm more focused on this one here, right? Let me just add this annotation here. Okay, so because price is traded above this high here, I'd actually like to see it do a bit of a retracement, maybe onto this high here. Okay, reason being is price is not basically, or it doesn't just move all the way up, right? It moves into a state of discount into premium. Okay, so if you look at this particular price leg here to here, you'd see that price has actually moved. It has moved onto a bit of a bit of a short-term premium. Okay, if I may put it like that. Um, so now we're looking for it to basically just short-term wise, just sell off 1 or 2 days, right? 1 or 2, 3 days. Okay. Now, those particular sell-offs or those down close days, we're looking for price to basically create a weekly low, right? So after the opening price or the daily opening or the weekly opening price, if I may say, excuse me, or the weekly opening price, we know that below the weekly opening price, that's where we're going to be looking for most of our buying opportunities to take place if our higher time frame analysis suggests a bullish move. Okay, so what I mean is we're going to be looking for buys. If you were assuming that this was your daily candle, you'd be looking at getting buying opportunities down here or on the opening price there, and then holding to basically take profit either on this opening price or on top of that week, right? As you could see, price basically opens, trades lower, you know, and then trades higher, trades above this candle's wick high, and then basically comes back and then closes off, right? You could see that that is what is also called the guy who actually I'll give credit to this concept, which is ICT. That's the guy who basically calls it, or I think he names it power of three. So it's a very powerful method of trading or looking at the market. I'm really grateful for learning his concept, but just back to this, it's a very sort of like very grateful way to approach price or the market itself. So back to this again, I want price to basically open this week, trade low, and then basically come back onto the opening, and that's where I would be interested after it takes out a short-term swing high to basically start getting in and doing my buys, right? But just go down to the 4-hour chart, like that. Okay, so on the 4-hour chart, you'd notice that I have this little purple eye here. So that's basically my focus point for this week, right? Obviously, after price has traded a bit low and then created sort of like a weekly low, my biggest focus is going to be on this gap here, right? It hasn't been filled completely, and I can see that price has been kind of like drawing towards it, and a retracement down would be a really good buying opportunity for us to target halfway midpoint of this gap or the complete gap filling towards the high. Okay, that will really be a good opportunity for us. But where I have my really biggest point of interest is for price to actually just trade onto this. Let's just mark it here. Okay, so I want to see price basically coming and filling this particular imbalance, or right? If price could just come in and tag this section here. Okay, let me just remove that so that it doesn't steer our focus there. Okay, sorry guys, just excuse me. I'm not really good with trading view. I'm still trying to find my way, but uh, okay, so if price just comes in and kind of like hits this halfway point, midpoint, or fills it, if it fills it, it's actually going to be a bit better. But if it does actually hit it halfway, my biggest interest would be right about there, right? Or even just halfway of there. So I'd like to ideally see price come and into that, trading right over there, right on that blue line, and then basically find a bit of support to run up high, okay, onto this particular gap here on the 4 hour. That's actually my biggest point of interest for this week coming. I don't actually have too many other expectations, but during that particular time, I will be actually looking for possible short-term shorts on this market going down lower. Okay, thank you very much, guys, for watching. And remember, on this particular analysis, we are not suggesting that people use any of our analysis as investment advice. We always recommend you seek a registered financial advisor if you do want to engage in the markets, but we we always come and give this analysis as our weekly anticipations of what we would like to be doing or engaging with in the market on that coming week. Um, so you are the one that's basically going to decide using your strategy and your method of trading, if I may say, as to where would you most likely go in to engage with the markets, look for a short or a long, putting your stop loss or your take profits. Um, that's all you. That's your decision. You need to basically say this fits with my profile of trading or this doesn't. Um, Remember, every analysis out there may turn out in two different ways. So always make sure that you are in control of your trades. By that I mean you need to form a conclusion based on how you are seeing the market. Don't just take what everybody else is saying out there. We need to be independent traders. I heard a saying not so long ago, but somebody once said that trading is a solo sport. It's it's not really a team sport. So to be a really good professional trader and consistent trader, you need to be able to think on your own. Yes, signals and listening to our gurus is good, or our mentors is good, but we need to try and be traders who can rely on our own analysis and our own formidable outlook of the market. That's how we're going to be really good traders in our lives, or you know just as either traders who want to be trading our own money or trading prop from funds. So good luck to all of us this coming week, and happy trading, guys. If you like the channel again, or you like the content, please click like and subscribe, and hit the bell notification again if you want more stuff like this. So yeah, guys, enjoy the rest of your week. Thank you very much. My name is Bo again. I'm out.